Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Gaming production, and as you can see, we are outside the Netanya Stadium, home, of course, of Maccabi Netanya. Yes, I do struggle to say that, I don't know why, but hopefully we can get some revenge today here in the Israeli State Cup quarter-final, as you may remember from the previous episode, hopefully, because you've got a very short-term memory if you don't. We did lose to them 2-1 in our previous match, but without further ado, I'm going to head on over to the stadium and let's get on with today's kickoff. Right everyone, it is kickoff time, let's get on with it. And our team for today, of course, is Ado in goal. We have Bakar at left back, Posman and Levy in central defence, Elk on the right hand side of defence. In front of them, of course, in central midfield is Etu and Cohen. Now, on the left hand side of midfield is the champ today. That is because Avandro is actually ineligible due to his month-to-month rolling contract. He can't actually play in the cup. So lucky for us, the chairman did try and sell him, because it was the end of the transfer window a couple of days ago. And yes, he tried to sell him a couple of times, but the champ decided he's going to stay. We did have a very good offer, which did raise to 1.1 million. Personally, I might have taken that. But the champ wants to stay, we'll let the champ stay, and he is going to play on the left-hand side today. And Zion, of course, is in central attacking mid, Wittenberg on the right-hand side, and Boo Boo up front. Our bench consists of Goran, Ziri, Itzahak, pronounce that right, Elias, Shaban, Biyamin, and Effie. Don't know why I wanted to say Elfie. Effie. I might change him to Elfie now I've done that, but yes. Let's go talk to Mega Man. So, Mega Man thinks we should encourage the players, give them a bit of a morale boost. That's not a bad little plan indeed. So, we are going to passionately tell them, is there a revenge, Team Talk? We want revenge. Revenge! Give us revenge! We're huge underdogs. You know, fine, we'll go underdog Team Talk. Yeah, we're underdogs. Go out there, beat these fools. So, Levy of the Israeli Football Review, a devious fellow with no relationship to us, says Tel Aviv's manager Kobach has taken perhaps the bold step of placing, I don't care who he places on the transfer list. Without knowing details, after about the manager. So, are you hoping that Wittenberg carries on his recent good form? No, I want him to play terrible. Of course I want him to have a good game. Zion's versatility is a Swiss Army knife. Right, Elias is out due to injury problems. Absolutely. He's just been rested. Relax. Relax, my friend. Yes, he has a knock, and he wouldn't be starting anyways. He would have been sat on our bench. He would have been chilling on the bench, where he is right now. But yes, he does have a few knocks. So, him starting on the bench is not a bad idea. Shmuley, or Smelly as I'm just going to call him, kicks it wide. Pretty sure I said I was going to say that last time. So, he is now referred to as Smelly. So, that might trigger a couple of you, but I am now calling him Smelly. So, we are going with it. Demand more. 20 minutes in, we've not scored yet. So, come on lads, focused up, that's worked well. Let's go and get a goal. We haven't even had a shot. We finally had a shot. Unfortunately, it's off target. We've had two now, both off target there. So, Bakar throws it into Posman. Posman holding up possession, nicely plays it to Bakar. Zion now, Zion holding up possession, nicely plays it over to the champ. The champ answers Bakar on the overlap, doesn't use him though. We've gone inside to Cohen. Cohen over to Wittenberg on the right hand side. He also has support. Elk made a lovely run. Can he get a cross in though? Yes, he does. Oh, it's not got to anyone. It has been collected out. Atu has it on the edge of the area. Tries to play it to Bakar, but Mimi intercepts. Mimi on the counter-attack now for them. Plays it back to Youssef, now to Ohana. And it's Mimi with a ball over the top to Ratiho. And it's wide. Tiho. Yes, Ratiho. My pronunciation is a little bit all over the place today. I'm giving people all sorts of new names, but we'll go with it. And it is half time. 0-0. Bit of a boring first half. They've had 4 shots. We've had 2. Neither of us have got one on target though. 3 fouls to 3 fouls, 0 yellow cards, 47% position to our 53. So if we can just start being a bit more clinical, we can steal this one, lads. So, best performers, Yehunda with a 6.9 and a 2 for us with a 6.9 and 73 passes completed. Now, struggling to perform is Mimi for them with 0 crossing completion ratio and a 6.4. And the champ, he's made 2 mistakes and got 6.5. Now, other games, of course, Jerusalem is losing their game 1-0. That's a surprise to Maccabi Haifa. Now, Apol Haifa are 2-0 up against Lezion. 0-0 in our game, of course. And then Tel Aviv is comfortably winning their game 4-0. So, Tel Aviv look like they're through. The rest of us, though, it's all to play for. So, assertively, how do we do? You know what? No. I'm not happy. Go out there and perform better, lads. You can do better. That was disappointing from both teams. The fact we're not losing is a good sign, but I need you to do more. So demand more. I'm going to get on your backs, lads. Posman, deal with it. I'm not happy. I don't care that you're now nervous, Posman. I want you to perform. Get on with it. So, Boo Boo, he's having a hard time. So Effie, not Elfie, who I keep wanting to call him Elfie for some reason today, is coming on. Now, how are you as a winger, my friend? Because we could do with you coming on as a winger. Alright, you can come on as a winger. In fact, Zion, how are you as a winger? No, he doesn't know where the wing is. Zion doesn't even know the existence of a wing, so he's not going on the wing. We'll bring on Shaban on the wing. That can be... You know what? A car or Posman could do with taking off, really, but we're going to trust them. We'll trust our defenders. We'll just do the double sub. That'll be all. And we are going to demand more. Don't want to do the show some passion. That's a little bit harsh. That's focused off a bunch of people. Cohen has the ball from Elk. Unfortunately, it has been taken back, though. Interception by Levy. Heads it down for Yusufai, though. And he is coming at us still. Someone, please dispossess this man. A 2. You've missed him. No. The missed tackle from a 2 has just gone and been punished. Fantastic. So, we are going to demand... We're not demanding more, in fact. We're going to tell them to show some passion after that one. That's not how we want to go out of this cup, lads. Especially not to the team that beat us at the end of the previous episode. Especially in the mannerism they did as well. That's frustrated them. Well, now you feel like I do. I'm sorry. Demand more of them. Unfortunately, though, very attacking, it seems to just burn the clock up, which it has. So, it is 1-0 here in the end. Netanya has won 1-0. And, well, looking at the stats, they deserved it. We didn't deserve anything after this terrible performance, to put it mildly. They had 11 shots. We had 3. 3 on target to our 1. They had as many shots on target as we had in total. 9 fouls to our 5. 0 yellow cards, 0 yellow cards. At least we stayed disciplined. 47% possession to 53. Now, the best performers for them was Yusufai with 1 goal and 8.3. For us was Cohen. He had a 98% passing completion ratio. Almost perfect. 6.9 for that though. Struggling to perform is Mimi. He got a 0% crossing completion ratio for them. And the champ, of course, who got a 6.4. Doesn't say why, but we know he made 2 mistakes in the previous half. 3 different milestones, not going to go through them, but the player of the match goes to Yusufai. So, Mega Man. Yeah, Mega Man, I'm not feeling that. Tell the boys they did well and their effort was excellent. No. Lads, you're awful and you need to get back in training before I throw something heavy at you. Because I don't want to injure any of you. I don't want my players injured, because I need you. Cohen suffers defeat against former club. Great. Our new captain has just gone and lost to his previous club. That might be why. He might be the problem. He might have been through in the game. Also, speaking of players, Nwadika, he, of course, has been on international duty since he signed, but he should be back for the start of the next episode, as you might have noticed there, except for 12. We've got a game on the 11th, so he's not going back today, but he should be back for the game on the 17th. But without further ado, I'm going to head back to the Hamosheva Stadium, our lovely home, where I'll meet you fine folks for the second game of today's episode in just a second. Right, we are here inside the Homoshiva Stadium for our second game of today's episode. It is kickoff time, and well, we have a surprise. As you might have noticed already, Nwadika is already in the squad. Surprisingly, returned home a little bit early, don't know why, but he has, so he's in the lineup. So our team for today is Addo in goal, Bakar on the left-hand side of defence. Joining him in defence is Posman, Levy and Elk. In midfield we have Elias alongside Nwadika, who I'm probably going to struggle to say his name a lot. Zion in front of them. On the left-hand side is, of course, Evandro returning, Wittenberg on the right, and Boo Boo up front. So, that means our bench is Goran, Ziri, Itzka, Etu, Moshi, the Champ, and of course, Effie, or Elkie, or Elfie. I don't know. He's got like 5 different nicknames at this point. But I have noticed one name in their team particularly, and I think this is a guy we have back in Romania. Dam Foulon. I might have... Belgium. He is Belgian. So maybe in Belgium we had him. Makes more sense? Yes, Waslan Bavarian. Not back in Romania, back in Belgium. So, not long ago, we had him and we was using him a little bit, as you can see. He had a bit of a gap, came back to us, and I utilised him a little bit. But without further ado, let's get on with today's game. So, Mega Man thinks we should tell them to prove a point. And after the previous game, I think they should prove a point exactly. I believe these are 11th in the table. And after other games, we are now only 1 point ahead of the team below us. So we can plummet if we manage to fall apart today. So we better hold on to our spot. So I expect nothing but a win from this match. You know what? No, assertively, I expect nothing but a win from this match. They're listening keenly. That's not too bad. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. As a lot of my team talks are like that. We are, of course, going for the stereotypical blue versus red. And, well, let's get the latest league scores up on here. So, Antwerp, why by default did I do that? Antwerp is currently losing to Waslan Bavarian. So that's nice for us to see. Israel is where we want to be. So all that talk about Belgium makes me want to go back to the beautiful Waslan Bavarian. Now, no. Matthew, no, getting distracted. We're not going back to Belgium and having a look. Okay, maybe after this match, if I remember, we'll go back to Belgium. Have a look how they're getting on. But right now, we have a game to win. Elk is going to throw it into Wittenberg. Wittenberg to Elias. Now to Zion. Boo Boo, lovely ball over to Elk on this right-hand side. Whips one in back post. Evandro. Lovely header by Evandro. It's a goal. His 6th goal, in fact, assisted by Elk here on the 12th minute. Probably going down as the 13th because I believe it was past the 32nd mark. But lovely, beautiful team goal. Boo Boo just whips one over to Elk on the right-hand side, crosses it for Evandro, who nods it into the far right-hand post. And what a beautiful goal that was. Nice zigzags across the pitch. Boo Boo, though. Evandro's shot is blocked. Elias has it. Now to Wadika. No, Wadika gets it to Wittenberg. Wittenberg plays it back to Elias. We're holding possession nicely here. Wadika, he has been solid so far. Elk, oh, Wittenberg. Elk, beautiful pass. Unfortunately, Wittenberg wastes the opportunity. We could be 2-0 up at this point. Cats. Didn't realise their goalkeeper was called Cats. Doesn't seem to have the cat-like reflexes looking at it, though. Wittenberg whips one in. One small Boo Boo. Oh, he had cat-like reflexes there. He has gone and proven me wrong. Cats makes a beautiful save, and it is a corner. Elias to whips it in. And, oh, it's Evandro off the post. Wittenberg collects it, edge of the area. Can we do anything with it? It's Levy now. Levy plays it to Nwadika. Nwadika plays it back to Posman. Elias now. Elias holding up the ball nicely, and... Why do we need to see that? Why do we need to see, like, 5 passes for nothing? All of that build-up, and it just dies. What was this highlight? Why did we... Okay, we're jumping back into the action with Nwadika getting tackled. Levy now in possession for them, and it's a beautiful miss. Beautiful. We love to see it. We love to see them miss the opportunities. As you can see, we are going back into no man's land with this victory so far. And look at that nice little point gap on the relegation zone. I do believe there's a second part to the season, so when we get through these fixtures, we're not going to cut it off early. We're going to carry on till the end of these fixtures because I'm pretty sure there's a second part to the season. So Zion whips it in, back post, and Katz makes a lovely save. Katz is just out to prove me wrong after saying he doesn't have any cat-like reflexes. Clearly, but Bakar collecting the ball for us now on this left-hand side. He's made a nice run. He does have support if he needs. He's... okay, that was determined. Elias, now back to Posman. Posman, ball over the top to Bakar. Bakar keeps it in nicely. Can he whip in a good cross? He tries. It's unfortunately headed away. Nwadika gets the ball, though. Can Nwadika do out with it? Plays it back to Posman. Back with Bakar on this left-hand side. Will he cut in this time? No, it's blocked. And Elias gets the ball, but he's tackled. Levy now. Levy, ball over the top for them to Lick. Lick, can he get past the last man? He does, but Ado makes a lovely save. And it's still 1-0. Been pretty entertaining this first half. From both sides, in fact. They've not had too bad an effort. Levy stops Levy's cross, though. Franco will collect. Can we please win this ball back? Somebody. There's 2 of you there. 3 of you there now. You're crowding him out. Somebody get this ball back. Foulon doesn't get to do out with it, and it's half time. We can relax. So, it is 1-0. Evandro with a 13th minute goal. 7 shots to their 4 even. 4 on target to their 1, 2 fouls, 3 fouls, 0 yellow cards, 0 yellow cards, 61% possession to 39. So we've had as many shots as they've had, but on target. Best performer, Elias for us. He's got 7.2 and a 67% passing completion ratio. Oh, yes. 67 passes completed, not passing completion ratio. I would be very disappointed in that. But Kat, who I did mock at first, has gone and proven me wrong with 3 shots saved and a 6.8. Those Cat reflexes are coming back to him. Just, I don't know, he must have been a bit sleepy. Must have been having a cat nap for the first 12 or so minutes. Struggling to perform, though, is Zion. He's got 6.5 and the Mac with a 6.4. That is why you don't use Macs, folks. Tel Aviv is currently 1-0 up in their game also. So, Mega Man thinks to tell the team they're expected to prove a point. And that point is we are better. Now, struggling is Zion. Zion is having a rough one. The champ might actually get to play in his favourite position today. Is Zion struggling? Assertively, things are going well, but I know you can pull better. We've got a 1-0 lead, but you know what? We could have a 3-goal lead by now. We have dominated possession. We've dominated the shots. Yes, we gave a couple of fouls away, but not as many as them, and we have all round been okay. So, we are going to demand more. They are fired up from whatever their manager said. A couple of minutes of me firing the lads up before I take some guys off. This is going to be the last highlight before we make a substitute. Elias to Bakar. Bakar back to Elias once more with Bakar. Nice 1-2 between these two gentlemen. Posman tries the ball over the top, gives it away to Mac, and they are now in possession. It's the return to the Mac, and Elias, no, Elias doesn't get it. I'm not sure who that was who played the ball up, but we've won it back in Posman. Heads it down for Nwadika. Nwadika plays it back to Levy. Levy, nice ball over to Wittenberg. He has Elk if he needs. Cutting inside though, plays it to Elias, who plays it out wide to Elk. Will he whip it across? He does. Front post, Boo Boo. Oh, it's over the bar from Boo Boo. And that is the end of that. Zion, the only guy not focused up from the shout. The only guy I am really determined to take off the pitch right now, and he is going off the pitch. So the champ, we're going to play him in that attacking mid-role because he's better as a shadow striker, but I want to try him in this role because if he does perform, he is going to come in place of Zion. So, on a permanent basis. Of course, he is coming on right now for Zion. Wittenberg's having a rough one, so the Moshi monster shall also come onto the pitch. So, let's get on with this game. Their centre-back got frustrated, also got substituted as a result. Davida gets one in though. Lick and Ado, you've got to do better. Ado. Milan Lick gets a goal. His 4th goal of the season, assisted by Usha Davida. And let's have another look at this one. I apologise for the sirens. They are annoying. I find them annoying, at least. But that has got them off to a goal. And, well, we are now only 1 point clear of the team behind. That's not good. Come on, lads. We need you to focus up. David out. Whips one in. Get it away, Posman. Please. No, not like this. Saved by some very terrible finishing. We are going to demand more. Come on, lads. Focus up. This is not the performance we need. Get a second, lads. Get a second. We are going to demand more once more. We're going attacking. Get off the positivity. We want to go get another goal. Doesn't look like we're getting there, though. Looks like we're just going to sell for a draw. Sadly, we get a draw in the end. We was very lazy in that second half. As you can see from the match statistics, they even things up. 10 shots apiece. 5 on target to their 4 on target. 8 fouls to their 13. 0 yellow cards, 1 yellow card. 57% possession to their 43. Now, the best performers was Elias for us. Got 7.9 and 106 passes completed. Now, Lick for them got 1 goal and a 7.2. Struggling to perform is Zion. He got a 6.5 and Lothar with a 6.5 also. Don't know where that accent came from, but it came. So, player of the match, Elias with a 7.9. I would have been very interested if he got a player of the match award with a 6. But Mega Man thinks we should not be too hard on the team. Now, I am. That simply not good enough, lads. You look stressed. You was one of the worst performers. Moshi, don't test my patience. No, I'm not going to give him a pat on the back. I kind of want to yell at him, to be honest. But I'm going to refrain because I know it's not going to work. I know it's going to mess him up completely, so I'm going to leave him alone. But, yes, that does leave us, unfortunately, 9th with quite the gap to 8th now. 7 points of drift. That does mean we're in this bottom pack, this bottom 6. But we have a nice clear lead on the relegation zone, a nice 5-point gap. So we can drop some points, just don't make it a regular occurrence. Now, who do we play in the next episode? Well, we kick off. In fact, we have a double away header. We have an away game against Bani Sakhanin. And they sit... okay, 12th. So, a game we should definitely be winning. Although the last one we should have been winning, and we drew it 1-1. So, we verse 12th in the league, followed by SC Ashdod. And they are 10th. So, 2 very big games in this survival run. And, yeah, we really need to be winning both of them. Because if we lose to, well, frankly, either of them, we could get leapfrogged by 2 or 3 teams. So, yeah, maybe don't trip up against them. Especially with the next episode after that, having us against Jerusalem up currently in 4th, and Hafai who are 7th. So yes, the episode after next is going to be a very tough one. That, though, does round out the main season. Now, let me just check if we have a second element to the season, because that would be important. Yes, 33 to 36 games. So we're split after 26, which is when we play these last 4. We then, I would assume, be in the bottom group, which would be 10 games. What's the top group have? 7 games. Play each other once. So that's the top 8 teams. Yes. Top 8 teams. Macab. So yeah, it's going to be... we're probably going to be in this bottom group, looking at the state of it. Where that gap is they're the top group, we're the bottom group. We play each other 2 times, and they play each other once. Not sure why they play each other once and we play each other twice, but that seems to be how that works. So yes, we have another 5 episodes, maybe 3 if we somehow manage to scrape it up into the top group after these 4, but I don't see that happening. But it's always nice to stay positive. Anyways, I'm beginning to ramble. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night, and please enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.